Unknown gunmen stormed drinking joint and killed 10. Unidentified gunmen struck a drinking joint in Jos Plateau State and fatally shot no fewer than 10 persons dead. The police have said the gunmen drove in a Hilux van to Ķ² community and they sporadically shot at the bar, leaving many dead or wounded. According to a statement by police spokesperson Uba Ogaba in Jos, on Monday, Ogaba said the killers invaded the community on Sunday night. So he says, we received a report that 10 persons were shot dead after drinking, or actually at a drinking joint in Sabon Layi. They are yet to be identified, and they drove in with a Hilux and they shot sporadically. Personnel of the command and military have been deployed to the affected area. The CP, Commissioner of Police, has ordered immediate investigation to unravel the circumstances surrounding the killing to bring the perpetrators of the dastardly act to book, he said. However, a witness told NAN that 12 people were killed while 5 were injured during the attack. I counted 12 dead bodies at the scene with 5 injured, he said, or the source said. Again, honestly, would have to see how they react to this, but I think these things are happening at a very, these, I would say, micro cases are happening they're happening a bit too big. They're happening a bit too much. Because again, if you accumulate all these things, of course, that, adds to the pressure of insecurity anyway. Because again, in every community, even communities that you don't expect, not communities that you don't expect, but, how do I say it, less popular communities are being attacked in, such, minor ways in which it would add to the whole macro problem of insecurity. That is really it, to be honest. What it is, the question that we need to be asking is why these gunmen are still unknown. If they're so consistent across the whole country, to be very honest, if there's consistent, how can it be that even, let's just say for this year only, from January, February, March, we're in June now, the 6th month. How can it be that for 6 months, these gunmen are still referred to as unknown? But then it is the same hypocritical government that will go and mislabel people in the southeast and label them as or mislabel them as IPOB or ESN without any confirmation. Then they just shoot them dead. So again, I'm like, if you can go through this process, I'm not even going through the process, just kill people, the way you want to without actually confirming what they are, then it's like, why is that when it comes to the herdsmen, you still want, you don't even try to at least make sure you have an identity for them? Why is it always unknown? So again, it's just like, in this case, you leave the Nigerian people to think and assume what or who the gunmen could be and who may have sent them. That's it. And I think that it's just so, again, the assumptions Nigerians may make were not necessarily far-fetched, because again, we have governors have proven to be manipulators of actual, the youth, and use them, or the hoodlums, and use them to, cause distraction when it comes to elections or even protests. So again, that also fuels rumors of, these people being sent by the government to cause havoc. That's it. Somebody here says, sponsored unemployed killers that don't have value, that don't value life. May God protect us from all these unpatriotic elements and send down the angels of calamity onto these sponsors. All right. Gunmen drove in a Hilux van to Ķ² community. Okay. We received a report that 10 persons were shot dead. People are basically repeating what the CP said, because again, it's never really straight to the point. This person then says, must police issue this empty statement as always? That is true. The statement this person is referring to is always the cliche statement of, we've started investigation and, the law, they're going to face the full wrath of the law and they'll be brought to book. Please, it's just a bit like, we hear these things all the time, and, it seems like as if the people are insensitive and they do not value what, the effort that the police is actually putting into doing certain things. However, the problem is that we hear this all the time, and more time, the effort that's put in, nothing comes out of it. They just say that, hopefully, as Nigerians would forget, and then that's the end of the story. That is literally it. Somebody here says, More good news. God protect the ungun known men. Okay. I mean, I guess people are having like a proper, how do I describe it? Not slang, but like other names for unknown gunmen. And yeah, it's Nigerians joke all the time, to be honest. But again, we know the difference, and when it's time to fight, we will actually properly do it. Somebody here says, but why these unknown gunmen this long when we have GSS, Police Intelligence Service, military, paramilitary forces? I mean, we have so many factions of Nigerian security when it comes to the military, when it comes to just police and public personnel, and even higher than that. We have so much, yet these people are unknown. What's even more embarrassing is that regions themselves have to make their own security outfit, because the ones we've made are not enough. We have SARS, SWAT, all these unnecessary factions of security, and then we're not even Amotekun and ESN. Do you know how embarrassing that is? And then the governors I am assuming in what do you call it, in as a counteract, as a rebuttal against IPOB's ESN, they made their own ESN called Ebubeago Security Network, which obviously is shortened to ESN. And I'm just like, why would you even do that? So again, it's more embarrassing that we have all these security personnel, and yet they cannot find these gunmen, and they keep remaining unknown. So it's like, what's the point of forming all these activity, yet ordinary gunmen you can't find? But then even if you find the bandits, that's the thing. Even if you find bandits or gunmen, what is the probability that they'll be brought to book? Because the ones that we found, they're being negotiated with, and they're being paid ransom. They even paid compensation. Ransom plus compensation. They negotiate with them. The power balance just shifts, and it's just like, you expect Nigerians to be calm. So again, this shooting, of course, is absolutely sad, but these things are becoming more consistent, and Nigerians are tired of, oh, we've started investigation, oh, they're going to be brought to book. Nigerians, they're tired and frustrated. They do not care. Absolutely not. Somebody says, look at him. The gunman is their leader. If you know, you know. Because this person puts a picture of Nnamdi Kanu with two women, and then says, look at him. If you know, you know. I mean, how does this have to relate to anything? Please stay in line. Somebody here says, I watched the news on YouTube. It has happened in Jos. The local government councillor was crying bitterly. I really feel for these people. You might feel for them, but again, the people that are meant to take action is the government or their leaders, and they have not done anything. So yes, as much as I might feel for them, nothing's going to be done about it. But what I think, and don't forget to like and subscribe.